Hi. Well, I hope this is working. I hope the quality isn't shit either. Literally took the camera out of the box, plugged it in, that was it. I didn't look through any of the settings or nothing. That's all. I did look through some of the settings. I also gotta remember, my last camera didn't have a screen for me to watch myself, so it was always a lot of guesswork. So now I gotta remember to look into the lens again, so that's fun. Yeah, but this is my life. You're just gonna come along. We're gonna be besties now, okay? The camera's so crooked, it's kind of funny. Also, if the lighting is so weird, it's because I'm literally watching Valorant. I'm literally watching gameplay right now. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Now, let me just say, I've had like a journey and a half today because I have an empty room in my house now. My roommate moved out. She moved out in November and it's January 7th. So yeah, that's how my work-life balance has been. I literally haven't been home. My parents came and stayed over my birthday in like the middle of December. My dad was like, it smells weird in here. And my mom was like, well, no one really lives here. Like I literally was coming home, sleeping, waking up, and going back to work. Like 6, sometimes 7 days a week. And then there was even a couple nights where my drive was kind of far, so I stayed in a hotel room. So I literally like wasn't home. Anyways, my roommate moved out like a month and a half ago, and there's some things that like obviously I want to put in that room. So it's gonna be a guest room. So my mom got like a bed frame and a mattress and like a nightstand. The bed frame and the mattress were all in there. Like I saw that and I was like, great, it's a room with a bed. It doesn't have pillows, but it'll do. And then the nightstand literally sat in the box by the front door and like didn't move. And then I semi-finished the project I was working on for like actual work. That's gonna get confusing. Wait, if you don't know, I work in TV. I call them projects. So the project that I'm working on, the show that I'm working on, it's not this. If I say I'm working on a project, it could be this. We'll just have to feel it out. We'll have to feel it out. I semi-wrapped up the project that I'm working on right now. I have another 2 weeks starting tomorrow. I wrapped on December 21st. On December 22nd, I packed a suitcase. I threw like all of my food away basically, and I left for 2 weeks straight. Yeah, so literally the only time I came back was I drove back on my way down to San Diego to like spend the new year in San Diego. I literally dropped stuff off, watered my plants, took a shower, and then left and sat in traffic for 2 hours on the way down to San Diego. Anyways, I've had a very hectic last like 3 months, and I literally spent all day today unpacking like Christmas gifts, unpacking everything that I brought to put in my new like spare room, my new guest room, like general cleaning and like kind of, you know, I definitely cleaned out half of my closet for stuff to like donate and then stuff to just put up in the spare room closet. And it was fantastic because I literally couldn't shift the clothes in my closet at all. And now there's like so much extra space. I mean, literally until I hang my laundry up, and there probably won't be. But even before that, I didn't have enough hangers for all of my clothes. And that was after I'd already like pulled stuff out and put it in the bottom of my closet to make a pile for like donation. I literally didn't have enough hangers. I have 2 packs of hangers sitting on my bed that I'm not even gonna need anymore. But you know, whatever. My life right now is just, it's, you know, it's a thing. But the one thing that I'm really excited about, my new hyperfixation, is reading once again. Like I am 12 years old again and I just started Twilight, but instead of Twilight, it's ACOTAR. And if you can't tell, this is what I spent the later half of the day doing, was reading A Court of Frosted Starlight. And I'm 110 pages in, and I stopped to eat dinner, and then I was like eating dinner, drinking a glass of wine, watching some Valorant, and I was like, my camera's literally sitting on the table. Why would I wait another 2 weeks to start the video if I know that like during lunch tomorrow at work I want to go to Target and pick up some stuff? So I should charge my camera tonight and like do an intro and everything, and like make it a whole thing, you know? Like I gotta make it a whole thing. Yesterday when I got home from San Diego, I built the bookcase and I got out all of the books that I brought from my house, from my parents' house, from like my childhood bedroom or my teenage bedroom, really. And I like was all excited about it. My sister and I went to the Barnes & Noble like post-Christmas sale and I got myself a set of ACOTAR books. I got this set as a box set because it was the only hardcover set left. And I went into the store knowing that I wanted the ACOTAR books and at least one of the Shatter Me books. I then proceeded to read 3 of the Shatter Me series in 3 days. I had read ACOTAR, but I hadn't read A Court of Mist and Fury. I'd gotten like 5 chapters in on the audiobook and I was like, I don't know about this, man. And then I was like reading like a Fury and I was like, I'm gonna pick it back up because everyone says that's the best one. And then I literally read A Court of Mist and Fury in like 3 days. And then I read A Court of, War and Roses? What is it? Oh no. I'm gonna look like a fake fan, but I literally like Wings and Ruin, War and Roses. I knew it was W and R. I knew it. War and Roses. You know what? That's fitting with the book. But I literally read that one in like 2.5 days. And then I didn't start this one until I got back, and so that's why otherwise I would probably be like most of the way done with A Court of Silver Flames. I was gonna say fire. I was almost there. It's fine. I'm like a week into being a true fan. I thought that the first book sucked when I listened to the audiobook back in December, and then that's why I never finished the second one, even though everyone was like, the second one's the best one. But no, when I texted my sister, it was so funny. I was like, I'm on the last chapter of A Court of Mist and Fury. I read it in like 2 days and I get it now. I understand the hype. And just her dude I know was hilarious. I have been on a journey since I have been introduced to book talk and to reading again, because I don't think I've read a physical book. Like I've listened to so many audiobooks, but I haven't read like a physical book or like a book on like a published book on like Kindle or whatever since probably like 2014. Since I read The Fault in Our Stars in high school, and I blatantly remember reading it in high school, but now that I think about it, I can't remember if it was junior year or senior year or something like that, but it's probably been like almost 10 years since I've read a physical book. I like collecting them. I love collecting them. Actually reading from them, I haven't done in a long time. And so then to like pick up a physical book and then read 3, like to read 3 books in 3 days and then read 3 more over the course of like 4 days, it was crazy. Like I could read that much in fan fiction, but physical books, unheard of for me. Absolutely unheard of. Yeah, so now that I'm on my book journey, I've kind of keep just circling back and forth and then just glancing over to the Valorant on my TV over here that's turning me really blue. Whatever, man, whatever. Yeah, so I went on this journey today, that's why I'm sitting here talking to you, of figuring out my bookcases. Now that I know, like I have all the ACOTAR books and then I want to start the Throne of Glass books. I know that I do. And I was trying to figure out how to fit all of this on like one bookcase, because I brought one of like the white IKEA bookcases from my parents' house. I really wish that I had brought both of them, because I was like, they're sitting down there in their basement and no one's putting anything on them, or like it's only full of Wii games and VHS tapes and like some junk that someone piled on it as they were walking by. I already have 2 bookcases here that are absolute disasters. The one in my room is like so packed full of stuff, it's kind of insane. And it is also so dusty that it's just like, I don't even want to show you. Like maybe I'll show you, but I don't know, man. It's so dusty, and literally all of my like little pop vinyls have fallen over in the one section, and it's just a disaster. But the other bookcase was like like almost perfectly curated. Like I had a couple little spots where I didn't love it, but a majority of it I was very happy with. Like there was one section that like I pulled off what was on there and I replaced it, or it's literally empty because I'm pretty sure that's where I'm gonna put the Throne of Glass series. Once I have all of it, it'll be like a good size for it, and I think it'll look good there. Otherwise, I'm probably just gonna swap out that section with like my TBR if I ever have like a physical TBR. But you know, so I have this organization and bookcase dilemma. Okay, let's just do a tour. I'm gonna test out the handheldness of my camera now. Okay, are you ready for a tour? I'm ready for a tour. Okay, so here's like my beautiful bookcase, except for there's a table right here, and it's also covered in like work junk and Christmas presents, so you don't need to see that. I like the top a lot. Like, I have a bunch of classic books and just like random nonsense, and also I'm in my green thumb era, so I just have a lot of plants. So this is it. This is where I want to put the Throne of Glass series. And then I'm gonna move that candle warmer probably down. Now that the timer's gone off, I can probably move it. This is my Snow White coasters, and then the ACOTAR series is there. These are all of my vintage Star Wars figurines. They're pretty cool. And then these are my like cute books that look cute here, and also a little humidifier. So this used to be where the case for these, it was here, and also another Lego set, but it just was so boring there. And then, so this was, at one point this was like my comic shelf, and now it's like my nonsense shelf, because it's like, I have my comics on it still, and then I have like the Infinity Gauntlet, because like that's still fun, you know? And like, I feel like I have like a nice mix in here. Like, my grandpa got me this, and it's signed by Stan Lee, and then I have, like, some Marvel, some Star Wars, and then, like, I truly am a DC girly, so. And then over here, so that plant that's over there used to be over here, because the Monstera that's over there was over there, because my Christmas tree was over there. But, so this all used to be hidden behind that sad peace lily, but it's not anymore. And also like my soil and stuff was all over here. So I don't know I literally have no idea what's going on this bottom shelf. That's something we're both gonna have to figure out. That was a gift with purchase Lego set. I think it would actually look really funny like next to some fantasy books, because it's like a magic workshop, and it has like a wizard and a knight. You know, maybe I can get some like minifig of a lady and make her look like a warrior princess or something in this, next to some fantasy books. That would be cute. So this is like my problem shelf at the moment. Well, I think it's a problem shelf at the moment. Like, that Starry Night is gonna go away because there's gonna be a whole thing over there that happens, but I don't really know what to do with this shelf, to be honest. And then like, I think I like this, my bar cart, my coffee bar / bar cart. I think I like it, like, except for the orchid that I killed, and also my peace lily that I'm trying to rescue, because I rescue plants. All of these plants were rescues, except for that one that was from my mother, but these were all dead, like half dead rescues. And this one is just, it's taken a minute to bring back, but I also was away for 2 weeks, and it looks like wilted lettuce. So yeah, this is like the first floor area for the most part. However, I do also have this new plant shelf that I got for my birthday that's got some plants and also some Legos on, because I am a menace to society. Yeah, so obviously the way that it interacts with the photos on the wall will obviously have to change, but yeah, this whole wall's gonna change, to be completely honest with you. And as well as this whole shelf, more than likely, because I really am I'm just not vibing with it right now, you know? Like, I think I've killed that plant like 6 times, and it just keeps coming back, I'm gonna be honest. And this plant just like refuses to die. That one was just on a film set for months, just inside, not being watered, as a tropical plant. And it's, you know, doing well. And then this is my other problem shelf. Everything that was on this TV stand was my roommate's, except for that plant. That was the only thing that was here before. So I'm currently trying to figure it out. I put the Hogwarts Express on there because it like fits perfectly, and it's like cute, and you know, they got like little lights and stuff. And then I was like, I obviously have all my movies here. This is my movie collection, or at least half of it. And then like, you know, the platform fit so well there that I was like, why not? Like, it's blocking some of my movies, but who my DVD player's not even plugged in, and you know, there's some like card games and my PS4 and stuff, but I knew that I had this random ass like box thing with all of these like containers in it from a high school project, and I was like, I have these nice ass jars that I could like propagate plants in on the shelf, but I think I just need like a 4-inch riser underneath it so that it like is up above. And I was having that problem with the books too, because I wanted the books there, and I might actually change what books they are and then get something else that's like fantasy-esque for the middle. But I picked up these books when I was in Scotland in October, and I put them on a cup to, you know, test out the vibes. And the vibes are kind of fun, but like a little bit more. But also, like, I was really, literally today, I was like, why didn't I just buy the whole series? Like, I was already having to fly them back. Why didn't I just get them all? That's this floor's problem. So, if I go upstairs to the now guest room, you'll understand when I say it's like a little bit of a sad room. You'll get it. I didn't even set those up. It's a little sad in here. Those were on the shelf downstairs. I moved them. Don't mind the smoke detector. I want to do like a whole Harry Potter shelf, and it's just not working out. This is the micro scale Lego Hogwarts. All my wands. So I do this thing where I love buying books off thrift books or like secondhand and just like not caring if the cover's matte, obviously. Also, I'm pretty sure I just found out that like this is like a 3-book series, and then this is a 3-book series, and that I maybe never finished it. I'm honestly not entirely sure. I actually don't know, because I also just found out that the Vampire Diaries series had like 2 or 3 more trilogies after this book, which I don't think I ever finished this book to even begin with. But can we just appreciate like how well read a lot of my old books are? Like that's so sad. That's so sad. All my Twilight books, my Breaking Dawn edition, the cover completely fell off. Completely fell off. And I lost the dust jacket of it, and then, like, I really just put it next to this gorgeous 10th anniversary edition with Life and Death, and then obviously Midnight Sun. I wanted to have the Twilight out, but it was just buckling under everything. But I'm so disappointed in myself, because I literally was like, no, all of these books will be too many for the bookcase. There'll be too much stuff on the one bookcase. I was gonna bring the Vampire Academy books and the Cirque de Freak books, because those are all like from my childhood, even though I read Vampire Academy at college. It's fine. It's whatever. I don't have a problem with fantasy books, but I'd love to be able to put the Vampire Academy in between these two. I think that'd be nice. Yeah, sure. And then this was a choice. Okay, this was a choice when I did this, honestly. But the Evermore series was like my shit as a kid. That was literally my everything. You can look at the first book and it is like, it's not highlighted, but look, I put school notes in it, and like some of the edges of the pages are highlighted, and then I obviously spilled water on it. And I just loved the shit out of these books. So those are like very similar in vibe, I feel like, to Shatter Me. And you know, I told you I'm making some creative choices here. Okay, and then we go on to Shiverlinger Forever. And then I don't know where my Mockingjay book is. But I also never read it, so I honestly don't even know if I ever had one. Like, I read The Hunger Games a million times, as you can see, and then I got to the same spot in Catching Fire like 6 times and just could never finish it. So, like, fake fan for me. I did read the new one, though, after I watched the movie. I don't think I ever finished this book after watching the movie. I did read this book in, like, a day. and I read this book as a child, and I recently found out that there are more to this series, so that's kind of fun. And then the rest of this shelf is just absolute nonsense. So like this is the case for the vintage Star Wars toys, and there's more in there. And then this was the Lego that was on the bottom shelf along with the X-Wing. These are the May 4th from last year. These were the gift with purchases for the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. I'm a nerd, okay? I get it. My grandpa made me this. I guess he ordered it for me, and it's just kind of been living here, honestly. I don't know what this shelf is. It needs to change. It's so sad. So this room is my current kind of project. I'm just trying to turn this tourist-ass looking house full of Disney memorabilia, which is fine. It's great. I love it, and I've loved it for the last 3 years, but I'm over it. And I gotta turn this place into my dream home, okay? So I already ordered a rug. It was really expensive. I don't think it's coming until February, which is so disappointing, because it's so pretty and it's also a knockoff. And I have a dream, okay? I have a dream. And you saw those long photos that were downstairs? Those were going in here, I think. I was gonna put them over here on this wall, but I think I'm gonna put them over above the bed. Yeah? That makes sense, right? I guess like one of the first things that I should do to turn this into my dream home is to stop the smoke alarm that's been chirping for a month and a half now. I can't hear it downstairs in my room. The room next to this one, which is my sister's for when she's here. Yeah, I can't hear it, so it doesn't exist to me unless I'm up here. But I've been up here all day listening to it. So yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go to Target tomorrow during my lunch break and get some stuff. Maybe some books. Maybe a 9-volt battery, because I don't think I even have one. The lighting in here is kind of terrible, and also I'm breaking out so bad, so like don't look at it. But I just made like a little hot girl trip to Target after work today. I literally said I was gonna go on my lunch break, and then I didn't take one. But I also like didn't work my normal hours really, so yeah, I want to take a little hot girl trip to Target to, first of all, get the Winter Edition Red Bull again before it's gone forever, because I actually really like this one. I also wanted to get the Throne of Glass series, or at least like 2 of them. I have to lean over because there's headlights from my mirror, whatever. I was told by a friend that if I was gonna take a break from ACOTAR, it would be now before A Court of Silver Flames. I don't know, I finished the short one, and the Christmas special, as my friend called it, she hated it. It was really funny talking to her about it. So she was like, start Throne of Glass now. And I was like, okay, but what if I wanted to read like something smaller? And she was like, well, if you want to read Crescent City, you have to read Throne of Glass. And then like you have to get through all of Throne of Glass. And I was like, oh my, that's so much. But so I went into Target with the intention of buying like 2 or 3 books, and I did, but it's not the ones that I wanted. I wanted to get like the first 3 Throne of Glass books, and I'm reading them chronologically. So I'm starting with The Assassin's Blade, so I got that one, but then they didn't have Throne of Glass. So I was like, I'm not gonna get like 0.5 and then 3 or 2 or whatever, you know? So I was like, well, maybe I'll get Fourth Wing and I'll read that, because like Iron Flame just came out and I'm only hearing good things about it. They didn't have Fourth Wing, so I got Iron Flame. So I am either gonna have to take another hot girl trip to Target or a little Barnes trip. I think the Barnes trip is gonna wait for tomorrow, and I'm just gonna listen to the Assassin's Blade audiobook on my way home. I started it on my way to Target, but that was before I decided to go to Target, and then I was sitting thinking, and then I was like texting my bestie, so I literally wasn't paying attention. So I need to wait until I'm on the freeway sitting in traffic before I start the Assassin's Blade again. Also, I need a tripod for my car. I need a car tripod because I'm holding the camera, because if I set it on my dash, this just doesn't work. It doesn't. I need tripod. And I was like, oh, maybe I could set it on my steering wheel. Also bad. I guess like the car vlogs, either I gotta be in the passenger seat or I gotta bring a tripod with me. I also had to get pimple patches because I'm breaking out so bad. And I got a chin patch to try. I'm really excited about that. Yeah. Oh, I ordered highlighters and Post-it tabs from Office Depot because I have like $100 in credits to Office Depot because I have to order there so much for work, and I like obviously put it on my personal account so that I can get rewards and shit, so that I can, yeah. But I basically, before Christmas, I got myself an Amazon Echo for free with all those credits. So I think I had like $200 in credits before that. And then I got myself I obviously got this from Target for my Hot Girl trip so that I can start annotating, because I literally, when I was reading A Court of Mist and Fury, the second ACOTAR book, I literally was like, I wish that I could annotate this so bad. I want to highlight all of this and I want to put tabs in it, and like all of my old books from when I was a child all have tabs in them and they're all like underlined and shit. Before I knew what annotating was, because I was like 12. But then I like went through a period of time where I was like, my books have to be pristine and perfect and ooh, you know, like whatever. And then I was like, oh, I just want to like squeeze this, but like I literally was like freaking out while reading the second ACOTAR book. So I got tabs so that I can start annotating Throne of Glass series, and also like Fourth Wing whenever I get it. And also I really want to read Powerless, and they didn't have that at Target. That was the other one I was gonna get. But anyways, I'm rambling. I'm gonna be done rambling now, and I'll see you at home, and I'll tell you what I think of the first 2 hours of the Assassin's Blade audiobook, because I'm reading them in chronological order, I guess. I'm at a different Target. Oops, 2 hours later, I'm at a different Target. Let's go see what books I can find at this one. Also, I want a little snacky, because I don't feel like eating my leftovers. I got everything I wanted and more. You saw what I got at the first Target. So, you know, I got Iron Flame, and I got the Assassin's Blade, which I didn't realize is like a collection of stories. Like, I knew it was a prequel, I knew it was like a novella. Oh, this collection of 5 novellas explores. So see, I like super wasn't getting into it. Like, I listened to 2 hours of this book. I got to probably like this far on the audiobook, which isn't bad actually, now that I'm like holding the physical book. But I don't know, man, oh no, wait, no, sorry, not that far. I got maybe this far, because I got through the whole first section. I got through the Assassin and the Pirate Lord, and I was like, where is this going? Like, what's going on? And I know exactly what I want. I want a book that's just instant gratification. I got books. I don't think any of them are gonna be that. But so yeah, so first Target, I got the Assassin's Blade and Iron Flame, because they didn't have the Throne of Glass and they didn't have Fourth Wing. And I was like, that's fine, I'll go to Barnes tomorrow, you know, like it'll be fine. And then I literally was driving and I was like, I think there's a Barnes & Noble right here. Like, I could pull off the freeway. And I like even typed it into my nav, and I was like, no, I shouldn't go to Barnes tonight. And like, no, I don't need to. You know, like I'll just contentedly read the Assassin's Blade. And then I was like getting close to home, which is a 2-hour drive for me at this time of day. And I was like, I'm just not feeling it, man. Like, I could probably listen to this as an audiobook, but I feel like I need like something. I need something. I need something that's not this. And I was like, well, I can't even read like Fourth Wing or Iron Flame because I don't have those. And I was like, I could just finish like the ACOTAR series, but kind of want a break. Like, I want to finish like a little small book before I jump into like something that's like really big. The rest of the stuff that I got, you saw my tabs. I got this 2-pack planter thing that I think has a drip tray. If it doesn't have a drip tray, I'm gonna cry. I'm pretty sure it has a drip tray. It does! Yay! Because I have some plants that are in some pots that are too big. So these will be perfect for those, especially with the drip tray. I'm in my plant era. You know, I did some like housekeeping too. I'm running out of coffee. These were on sale. I'm actually not running out of coffee now that I think about it. I have just so much coffee, but I was running out of K-cups. I got my acne patches. I haven't ever used the chin ones, but these work so well for me. Like, nothing else works but these ones. You saw my Red Bull. I don't know when I'm gonna drink this. I was thinking about drinking it tomorrow, but then I was like, I'm literally just going to work, so maybe I'll save it for the weekend. I'll put it in my fridge with all of my other Red Bull. And then I got this this like little laundry basket thing that I'm gonna put under my kitchen sink because I'm in the midst of swapping over to reusable paper towels. So I wanted like a little laundry basket to put them right into, right here in the kitchen, because my parents came to visit and I literally had like 3 paper towels left on the roll, and I don't use a lot of paper towels. I'd rather use a rag. I was like, yeah, like if you guys use paper towels, just put the reusable ones on. They didn't. But now if there's a laundry basket in the kitchen for the towels, and I think I can put it under the sink here. Okay, that was my spoils from the first Target. The second Target, I walk in and I forget that my local Target is like, it's themed around the area that I live in. And I don't want to dox myself, so I'm not gonna say it. But it's very themed and I forget that. And so going to like a normal ass Target up by where I work to the themed Target that is near my house, I was like, oh, right. This is a thing. So I walk back to the back where I know like the toys are, and usually like the books and like the videos are near the toys. And so I go to the toy section and I see this girl like sitting on the ground next to a bookcase, like reading a book. And she like looks up at me all anxiously, and I was like, bitch, you're doing what I want to do. Like, I want to be sitting here reading this book. But so I like walk down that aisle and I'm like, this is only kids books. And I was like, do they only have kids books at my local Target? Because if they do, I'm going to cry. Because I don't have a local Barnes & Noble. Like, I have to go kind of out of my way to go to Barnes, which sucks. But it is what it is. When I finally found the adult books though, like they were literally across the aisle, I went to the stand, the exact same stand as the other Target I went to, that had the Iron Flame on it. And there was like a section next to the Iron Flame where there was supposed to be Fourth Wing books, and I'm like scavenging behind the books and I'm like, no, they also don't have Fourth Wing? This is devastating. Why do they have so much Iron Flame and no Fourth Wing? And so then I was like, well, I guess I'll go see if they have Throne of Glass at least, and maybe I'll see if they have like another book that I want. Like the other one had From Blood and Ash, which I want to read, but I liked the cover, but I didn't think I'd be able to get matching covers in the other ones at the original Target I went to, so I didn't get it. And then I was like, oh, or maybe they have A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, because at the first Target I went to, they had the 2 second books and they didn't have the first book, and it was like a whole thing. It was like a whole thing. So then I did find Throne of Glass. I got it. And I'm excited. I'm gonna dive right into this one, I think. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I want something that's instant gratification. I don't know if this is gonna be it. So I got Throne of Glass, and then I literally was like circling the books, like the shelves is circling and scavenging and looking at everywhere I could. And they have like literary fiction, romance, thriller, and then they have like a manga and fantasy, which feels so weird to me. Like that they literally only have 2 shelves for fantasy, and it's literally only like the Throne of Glass books, and like maybe you'll find an ACOTAR book there, but it was so picked through. And I'm like scavenging and I'm like looking at like the book talk sections and the YA sections, and I'm like, I don't know, man, I don't know. And then I see it at the very bottom of the shelf. Only 2 left. Fourth Wing, baby! So yeah, I don't know which one I'm gonna jump into. I feel like, how many pages is this one? 406 compared to, okay, I'm gonna be honest, I hate when there's previews in the back of books. 406 compared to 498. But this one is 8 books. And this one is 2 books. But I know I want to get through this series so that I can read Crescent City, so I can read the new book, because I was warned there were lots of spoilers this morning. I honestly think I'm gonna dive into Throne of Glass because I was listening to the Assassin's Blade, and I'm gonna continue to listen to this audiobook while I read this physical book. And I'm gonna use my tabs to annotate it, or at least mark in it until my pastel Sharpies get here, because I can't stand to look at fluorescent Sharpies after working with them. Ooh, I should look at the map. I'm so confused on names and places. Literally the entire time I was listening to it, I thought that they were just mispronouncing Selena, but it's spelled, okay, I'm sorry, I hate fantasy books for this, but I only read fantasy. Literally, I hate when their names are like dumb, like this. Like, what the fuck? Selena, so is that how she was saying in the audio? I don't even know, man. I literally don't even know. To go with my book conquest today, I also figured that I would get myself a hot girl dinner while I was at Target. So I got this pre-made charcuterie board because that sounded really good. It's turkey, mild cheddar cheese, and crackers. I love these things. And I also got myself some ginger shots because I don't know if it's just being back at work or what, but I got a headache. I swear I got a sore throat coming in, so I'm gonna drink a tea. Do I have cranberry juice? I don't think so. Hot girl tip, if you wanna drink ginger shots, but you don't like the taste of ginger shots, put like a half ginger shot in a glass of cranberry juice. Absolutely fantastic. And then you're getting the cranberry juice, you're getting the ginger shot, you're like, it's gonna be great. Cool, okay, I'm gonna go start my book. I think I'm gonna watch some more Valorant while I start my book, and I'm gonna eat my hot girl dinner. Good update! I'm like 20 pages in, and I'm not gonna lie, kind of bored. I know that it's like, you really just gotta get through the beginning of a new series, but I am sleepy. My head hurts, so I'll probably get to work like 40 minutes early like normal, so I think I'm gonna take it with me and read it in the car in the morning. Like when I get to work, like once I'm parked in the parking lot is when I'll read it, I think. Maybe I'll try to like finish out this chapter. I'm literally still at work. Like I just left, I got in my car. I'm leaving quite a bit early today because I have the fun boss today who's like, I don't want to freaking be here, so like, why should you be here? Yada, yada, yada. But I literally, the last time we chatted, I was like, I'm so bored. Like, I don't know about this book, guys. I don't know if it's for me. And I had a feeling that I just had to get to like the challenge, like spoilers for Throne of Glass, but hopefully you've already seen it. I knew that I just had to get to the challenge, and then I'd be like, or the challenges, and I'd be like, okay, I get it, I see it. So I started listening to the Assassin's Blade this morning on my way in, and then I got literally like a block down the street, and I was like, my traffic is worse today, so I'm gonna just listen to Throne of Glass, and I'm just gonna like slog through it because I thought it was gonna be a slog. And then I got to work and I was like, I don't want to stop listening to it. Like, it's been like almost 2 hours. I don't want to stop listening to it. And so then I just started doing like busy work instead of like paperwork, where I was just like organizing and doing all the like little stuff that I didn't want to do, but I knew that I couldn't do paperwork while I was listening to it. This is where I'm at. Like, I literally I'm gonna finish the audiobook on the way home. Okay, well, no, you know how like audiobooks do that dumb thing where it's like, oh, you have this much time left, but actually you don't listen to it on like 1x speed, so then you don't. I have an hour and 37 minutes left. My drive right now is an hour and 27 minutes. Also, like, I don't have the next one now. So like, do I go back to Target? Do I go to Barnes this time? Maybe I just get on the road and then I feel how I'm feeling, you know? We'll see. I only have one more audiobook credit, so I can't like just go through it like I was. Okie dokie, bro. Well, I might be taking a break from Throne of Glass after this book and starting Fourth Wing, because I wasn't planning on buying more of this series this week. I didn't think I was gonna get through it that quickly, but here I am now. This is the only day I'm gonna let myself do that and just sit and literally listen to 10 hours of an audiobook straight. But honestly, it was fantastic. It was fantastic. Okay. I'm like literally, I was at the climax and my boss came in and he was like, do you want to go home? And I was like, are you sure? Like, I'll happily sit here for another 2 hours, but if you're sure, I'll go home. So now I'm going home and I'm gonna finish that audiobook on the way home. I definitely am. Okay, I like knew this angle was gonna be absolutely horrendous, but obviously I showered, I'm home. I have like 20 minutes left on Throne of Glass, I think. My plan as of right now, because it's only like 4 p.m. I'm gonna take a little hot girl trip to Barnes & Noble. I almost said Sephora because I was like doing my makeup. Oh my god, my powder literally is trying to attack me. Oh my gosh, oh no. Oh, I made a mess. Anyways, I want to take a little hot girl trip to Barnes & Noble because my one New Year's resolution was to do more hot girl shit. So I'm gonna do like a soft girl grunge look, which I guess I still can. So I have been using this cute ass like pink palette because I have been in my like pink era, and it's I cannot believe this. I'm devastated. Not the shimmer. Okay, well, ta-da. I was gonna say I'm kind of done with that palette. Right, right now. I'm kind of like over the pinkies. I'm just being like super pink and everything. I've been watching everyone do their like grunge makeup and it is so freaking cute. So I want to do grunge. Hot girl outfit. Complete. Let's go to Barnes & Noble. I'm gonna finish Throne of Glass on the way there. I brought a tripod to set up in my car. It didn't work great. It's like one of the bendy ones that's wrapped around my steering wheel right now. Semi-successful Barnes & Noble trip. It was like freaking packed in there. There were so many people in there. I was like, it's 4:40 on a Tuesday. And like, it's not like it's the holidays anymore either. Like it kind of is, but it isn't. Okay, I got Crown of Midnight, which I am pretty sure is the second one. Every time I go to get like a sequel, I second guess myself. Yeah, Crown of Midnight. Okay, this is the second one. And then I also got, I got Powerless because I have only been hearing good things about it and I'm like, I have to read it. I have to like slow down on these. And I have to read this. It was everything in my body is like, go get that book and read it. And I was really hoping to get it at Target yesterday, but obviously I didn't. So like now I got it. And then they still had a bunch of books that were like, buy one, get one, 50% off. And I was like, how can I not? So I also got The Cruel Prince because this one's also being recommended to me all over Book Talk, like all on Instagram, Bookstagram or whatever the heck. I also was like told that like the author Holly Black writes like for really young adult readers. So that is something to keep in mind. That was something I struggled with. I got 3 books through the Shatter Me series and that was something that I struggled with. It all felt very immature and like it's a YA book, so you know. And then I also got, because I needed something to round that out and I literally couldn't find something else, but I was like, how can I not? I also got The Red Queen, which my friend who reads is apparently struggling to get through this. But it sounded pretty interesting, and it was on the same table as The Cruel Prince, and basically the only other romantasy books that they had, which is like pretty much all I read, was like the Shadow and Bone series. And I watched the show, and I know that the book isn't the show, but the show wasn't really interesting to me at all. So I feel like I'm gonna have to be convinced to read the Shadow and Bone series. I'm gonna go home now, and today was like my errands day. I'm not gonna get this kind of time any other days. That's why I showered early, and then, you know, I was like, I'm gonna go to Barnes, because Barnes is like 25 minutes away from me. I think I need to go home and start editing this video, because I honestly don't know what this video is. Like, I literally started off by being like, okay, I need to like set up my bookshelf, which now I have more books to put on my bookshelf. But like the rest of this, I don't know what it is. It's me just sitting in my car talking about the books that I've been reading, which is literally all I've been doing. I get up in the morning, I drive to work and I listen to my audiobook. I get to work and I work. I leave work and I drive home and I listen to my audiobook, and then I get home and I read more books, and then I go to sleep. And in between that, I go to Target or Barnes & Noble and I buy more books. And literally, the reason that I didn't just go in there and buy Powerless and like 3 of these is that the Throne of Glass books are $19 at Barnes. They're $15 at Target. So like, I got this because even though there's a Target literally right there, I don't want to go to it because I will splurge on something else because it's Target. You can't go in there to get one thing. You have to get 15. Also, I feel like Throne of Glass, I finished it on the way here, was good. While I was waiting in line to check out at Barnes & Noble, I checked it off on my Goodreads, and I only rated it 3 stars. I know that's gonna be controversial, and I literally finished it in a day. I did finish it in a day, but it just didn't, like, it was good. I'm just waiting for the series to get better. And it's literally like, it was the same with ACOTAR. I liked ACOTAR. I read it really quickly. I read it in 2 days. I listened to the audiobook in 2 days, but then I was like, looking back on it, I was like, I didn't like it. Like, I didn't. Yeah, like, I'm excited to go reread it now that I finished almost all of the other books except for Silver Flames, but I want to reread it now. I got this so that I don't DNF the series, because I know that the series is going to be good, but I know that I just have to get through like the kind of boring ones first. I need something that's not like a slow burn right now, so I'm pretty sure this is exactly what I'm looking for, if what I have seen on TikTok is correct. I didn't read anything about it. I just picked it up and I cradled it in my arms until I left. Oh my goodness, wait, there's flowers on the pages. How cute. I don't even know what it's about. Oh, I wanna read. I wanna read. We can edit another night. We can edit another night. This video just keeps on going. Okay. I'll check back in at home. I need to go eat dinner. I haven't eaten any food yet. I have an update on the shelf. The lighting is kind of weird. Wait, let me just turn this off and then. Those are all back now, and I did move the candle warmer down, but I've kind of just turned this spot into like a semi TBR spot. So it's just like everything that I've bought except for Powerless because I'm reading it. I've just put there, but that's also because I just haven't gone upstairs to the other shelf yet. That's the only update for this shelf. I think I said already, but I have this Lego set that I'm gonna put here, I think, because I don't know what else to put there, honestly. It's such a sad section of shelf. And then upstairs, I got given this Hedwig light as like a late Christmas present from a coworker. So I'm gonna put that with like the rest of the Harry Potter stuff on the shelf. And then I have this Smaug pop and the Joker Mobile Lego set that I'm also gonna put up on the shelf. I don't know where those two are going, but they're maybe, you know. It definitely needs some batteries, but little Hedwig looks so cute up there. And then I moved like the standalone books and I put them on the bottom there, and then I moved the TARDIS, it was over there, and then I put Smaug there. I think when I switch out like whatever the heck is going on the bottom there, and then I like move some books around. I want to have like a fantasy shelf and probably put Smaug on there because my Hobbit and Lord of the Ring books are downstairs on my classics shelf because obviously they're classics. There's my shelf update since this video started out about the shelves, and then we didn't do anything with them. So also I just like haven't stopped the smoke detector from chirping, so. Oh, it's so dark. Here I am, back at it with another car vlog. I finished with the second novella in Assassin's Blade, and it was pretty good. It was, you know, it was good. Like, it was very girl power. And then I'm on the third one now, and I'm really enjoying the third one. I'm also really enjoying Powerless. I'm like 60 pages in or something now, and I started tabbing it, so that's fun, and that's something that I'm very excited to do. And also, I need to get home because my highlighters were delivered this morning, so now I can start like highlighting and tabbing, and not just tabbing in green. Although I really like the green because the cover has some like vines and flowers and stuff on it. So I'm gonna rush home now. I'm gonna continue listening to Assassin's Blade. I think I'm almost halfway through it, I hope. I don't know, man. I just finished my dinner and I'm sitting at my kitchen table and there's kind of a mess back there, don't mind it. But I started tabbing. Did I say that? Did I say I was already tabbing? But I think before, like when I left work, I'd only tabbed the green. I'm kind of just going based on vibes. The green is like, ooh, that's fun. And then the purple, I want to say, I was trying to stay in theme with the dust jacket. The purple is like, and then the pink is when I literally am like squealing and like when I get really into it and I go, you know, those are the vibes. So those are the vibes. I'm not doing anything like special. Oh, I got my highlighters. Wait, they're on the couch. So I ordered the pastel highlighters because I use highlighters at work and I just can't stand to see the fluorescence while I'm like reading. Okay, so they have like a little bit of like a chiseled edge, as one might say. And there's green, yellow, orange, pink, blue, and purple. These are all the colors, and I'm honestly a little bit intimidated to actually start highlighting in my book. So let's do it together, shall we? Should I tilt you guys down so that you guys can see too? I'm intimidated. I'm gonna stick with the theme. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, I'm genuinely kind of nervous to do this. I haven't written in a book in a long time. Okay, ready? Oh no, I fucked it. Oh no. Okay. Okay. And then, nope, that's too far out. I'm being too much of a perfectionist about these. There. Okay, next. That wasn't so bad. But now I have to remember why I marked them all too. Now that I've had my fun highlighting my bookie book, let's go read some more. I felt like I was tabbing too much, but also not enough at the same time, because there were just like really good chapters and then there was like really dull chapters. So you can literally see like, like when they're interacting is when I'm tabbing. So I'm gonna go keep reading. I'm on chapter 16, page 126. Let's go. Okay, the lighting in here is literally terrible, so don't judge me too hard. But I'm just laying in bed, like, this was the only spot where the lighting was kind of not bad, especially since my skin is so shiny. I got ready for bed early tonight so that I can just sit and read Powerless. Look at all of those tabs. I'm literally loving annotating. I'm not really annotating, I'm kind of annotating. I'm calling it annotating. I ran out of dark green tabs of what I had because I left like my big one at work. Like, I think it fell off my book on a table somewhere. So I have to get that tomorrow when I go. I got to the really good part. Like, I literally had to close my book after I read it. And I was like, I need to go lay in bed. But look, I literally wanted to highlight this entire page pink. This was the trope of the book. Here it is. The who did this to you. It was crazy. And I was like, I can't get enough of this. I'm gonna read. I'm 221 pages in out of 494. Good morning. I'm making my coffee. Shouts out to Emma Chamberlain Coffee. If you haven't actually tried her coffee, it's really good. It's in Walmart now, I guess. So I'm almost out of it. So we're gonna have to go on a trek to Walmart and see. It's barely 6 a.m. You can't see the time. I'm sleepy. My goodness. I just felt like I never talked to my camera in the morning. I also was messing with the settings on my camera last night, and I definitely did something. I don't know what I did, but I changed something. Well, I think I started the vlog on this setting because I literally took my camera out of the box, set it up, and started filming, and I had no idea what was going on, and I still don't have any idea what's going on. But I definitely then changed settings like halfway through, and I think I changed them back. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. What was I gonna say? I don't even remember what I was gonna say. I just wanted to talk. I just wanted to say good morning while I make my coffee. Also, I'm so used to not having a tripod that this is what I just set up. My new laundry basket and my birthday present. That's one of those heated mugs that keeps your coffee warm for you. Even though my tripod is literally in there. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna listen to the Assassin's Blade on the way to work, probably. My only gripe with these books is that there's no chapter index. Are those out? Are chapter indexes out? Are those just like not a thing we're putting in books anymore? Okay, wait, I actually kind of opened this perfectly because I remember that part. Maybe I was wrong. Okay, I'm around here. So I'm around page 190. Well, yeah, in the audiobook. Love that. I'm gonna go to work now. We'll see how far I get into it after that. I don't know what it was about today. It just like drug on and on and on, and it felt literally never ending. But I've been home for a while, and I have actually been listening to Powerless on audiobook while I'm driving today and last night, I think, because it's free with Spotify Premium. But so then I like get where I'm going, where I'm driving. Like when I went into work this morning, it was so nice to just sit in my car and then like reflect back on the chapters that I had listened to and like tab them. Like it was kind of cute. And then so like I did the same thing when I got home. So I'm now this far into the book. I'm on page, I'm on 376. Am I really that far in? Out of 494. So I have like 120 pages to go. So I genuinely I'll probably finish this tomorrow. But then I need to water all my plants, because I've kind of been neglecting them. since I got back. My monstera is looking really sad. I moved it and I think it's getting too much sun now, honestly. Yes, let's water some plants perhaps. It's Thursday, so this week in our life is wrapping up soon. I think I'm gonna end it tomorrow and have it just be Monday to, or I guess Sunday night to Friday night, or maybe until Saturday. No, Friday night, because I think I have an idea for like a kind of video for Saturday. Also, my mom is probably gonna drive out tomorrow or Saturday, and I told her, I was like, okay, don't forget my floor mats, because I got a whole thing happened, and so I got free floor mats for my car and for her car. I was like, don't forget my floor mats because I shipped them to your house, and then also bring me some more of my books that I didn't think I wanted, but now I think I do want them. We're gonna have more books for the bookshelf. I love having this shelf for now, at least that section right there, be like my TBR. I think that's kind of fun and cute. So I can move some of those books upstairs, and then I will quickly be able to move this upstairs, and then we'll see what happens after that. Okay, little update. Literally just passed, I think, what is going to be my favorite part of the book. And if you can't tell what part it is because of all of the pink tabs, I'm disappointed. But this section right here was literally, I was like about to cry. It was so good. But I think I'm less than 100 pages left, and I genuinely want to finish it tonight. I finished it. 5 stars. Definite 5 stars. Highly recommend. It was absolutely fantastic. Oh my god, I'm gonna go cry some more, man. Well, time to add this to the red bookcase, and I'm gonna pull Fourth Wing off. Oh, time to check this off my Goodreads too. Oh wait, let's see how it looks with the dust jacket on it with the tabs in it. Oh yeah, that's a vibe. God, I need to go to bed. It's almost 11. It's 10:45. But I'm so glad I finished it. I think this is the best we're gonna get. Literally, the camera's hitting my windshield. Literally parked behind my favorite coffee shop by work because I drive a 50-mile commute, so there's no way I'm coming up here when I'm not working. But I got, oh, I think I tried something new. I got the butterscotch instead of the regular. I usually get the white chocolate lavender. I got butterscotch. Oh, it's very butterscotchy. It's good. It's good. And also their cups are so cute. I'm gonna have to come like 2 or 3 times next week. But I got the breakfast burrito. Okay, I need to drive to work so that I can eat this. Yay! I listened to the first 2.5-ish chapters of Fourth Wing this morning while I was driving. I'm gonna get obsessed with this book. Not in a good way. Now it's breakfast burrito time. I was going to go eat this at the restaurant, but they have like a cute little like patio outside, like in their front parking lot. It takes up like a parking space. And my original plan today was to go sit there and read my book, but then I didn't bring my book. So then I was like, well, I guess I'll just go like eat it in my car in the parking lot, or like eat it inside, whatever. But like, I can't take you inside. I was gonna sit outside, and sometimes I forget that it's like January and it's like literally winter, because I do live in Los Angeles, so it's warm. Like, I'm wearing shorts. Like, the high today is like 65, but then I forget that like it's winter and it gets cold like in the mornings and the evenings. So I got out of my car and I could literally see my breath. I was like, how cold is it out here? Because like, it didn't feel cold. Like, it was like nippy, but it didn't feel cold. And I look at the weather app and it's like 36 degrees, and I'm like, 36? It doesn't get that cold in Los Angeles. But I have another 15 minutes. I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna keep listening to Fourth Wing. I also forgot the physical book, and I forgot it on purpose so that I wouldn't like just spend all day reading, because I knew I wanted to, and I literally told myself I was gonna listen to the Assassin's Blade this morning, and then I didn't. I don't know when it happened, but this has become my reading nook on the couch, and my tripod was literally just here. I literally just put my camera on it. I may have listened to the Fourth Wing audiobook all day. This is how much I've listened to an audiobook. This is my new favorite book. I have the biggest soft spot for dragons. This book is just dangerous for me. I literally was trying to hunt down one of the special editions, the holiday special editions with like the sprayed black edges, because I literally am going to, on my TV stand, I have Harry Potter books because I have like the Hogwarts Express there, and then I have like a little potions kit. But I was gonna try to switch it from just Harry Potter into like a kind of fantasy-esque setup and like leave the train and everything, but then like get like something that like sticks up between where the books and the potion kit are. I'm literally going to put the Iron Flame books there instead of the Harry Potter books. I gotta make a little riser, but I'm literally gonna like buy every edition of this book that I can. If I can get my hands on the German printing of this book, I'm going to lose my mind because it's so pretty. I think we're gonna have to spend some time hunting down the special edition. I know they don't have it at the Barnes & Noble near me. I didn't see any Fourth Wing or Iron Flame copies at that Barnes & Noble actually, which I don't think I mentioned it. Horrible layout, so bad layout, and it was so crowded. I know I said it was crowded. It was so crowded, and there were these, like, there was a lot of like younger people in it, and there were these younger girls that were just making a ruckus. They were being so loud, and I was like, have you never been in a bookstore before? It's like a library. It's quiet and peaceful. I don't want to hear you giggling from across the store. But it was also like very set up, it was set up so like openly, where all of the shelves were in like U shapes with like maybe like a little divider on the outside. And so I just felt like everyone was like watching me because it was so open, and I couldn't find their fantasy section. The fantasy section was like tucked around a corner, like behind the manga. And I was like, what is this? What is going on here? Because I don't like it. Oh my goodness, it's Friday. Ooh, I have to wrap up this vlog, I think, skis. I finished it. I cried. I didn't cry during ACOTAR, so this is big for me. I can't. The last time I cried over a book was The Fault in Our Stars. This was monumental, 6 stars. But also it is now 11 p.m. on Friday, so the week is over now, and you guys basically lived all of it. You just didn't get to see inside my work. Well, you got to see me inside my car sitting in the parking lot, but this was a week in my life. It was a very weird week in my life, not gonna lie. This is not normal, not at all. I'm gonna just melt into this couch while I live here now with my babies. These are my babies, and we live here now. See you next week.